Hi guys, what's going on? And welcome back to an episode of Total War Arena. So, we are on the wrong commander. We want to be on Kanane. This isn't a cavalry video, this is an archer video. I was just looking at Alexander, thinking about doing a Greek cavalry video, so we can expect one of them. Probably the final part of the tier 7 grind shortly. But today we are looking at Kanane and the tier 8 Pontic Archers. In short, these guys are horrible. I mean, I hate them. I really do now. At the time, I think if you go back maybe a month, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month, I did a video when I unlocked these guys. And I sort of said they were okay, average. I felt that they weren't quite as good as the Scythian Archers at tier 7. But, you know, they got a decent-ish amount of damage. And obviously Barrage is nice at this tier. It's got quite a short cooldown, and that good reload time makes it kind of effective. So that was fine. You know, that was kind of my opinion on them then. However, since then, we've had Inferior, which has driven me up the Barbarian Archer line, and now I feel these guys really are terrible compared to the Barbarian Archers. It's not so much that they're perhaps a bad unit standalone, but compared to, say, the tier 7 and even the tier 8 Barbarian Archers, and I'm not a huge fan of the tier 8 Barbarian Archers compared to the tier 7s, you know, the damage and potential of these guys is just abysmal, really. Yeah, Barrage is nice, but with such a short duration that it is, it's really kind of hard to apply that damage. As soon as anyone moves, all your shots miss anyway. Compared to the haste, you know, which goes for 20 seconds and giving you that 35% missile reload weapon time continually, it's just significantly better. Combined to the fact that these guys are horrifically slow. You know, base movement speed of 4.1. I'm having to run with a consumable to get them to a 4.3 base. They do get a rapid advance, which is nice for that 30-second movement speed. But again, you know, duration is only 20 seconds. You get a little dash, but they just feel sluggish compared to the Barbarian Archers. And that kind of means you struggle when you encounter units like multi-AD Spears, Falksmen, even Version Getrix Falksmen can be a problem. Further you are Minius Falksmen, you can just give up all hope because you'll never escape. And they also have nothing to deter cavalry. Which in many ways is probably how archers are supposed to be. You know, don't confuse that I'm saying these guys are underpowered or anything like that. I mean, they are still a very powerful unit, and in the right situation they can do a lot of damage to enemies. But compared to the tier 7 Barbarian Archers with Inferior, they feel vastly inferior. And, you know, I much prefer the Night Hunters as well, or the Night Watch, or whatever they are, the tier 8 Barbarian Archers compared to these as well. So yeah, I feel they're kind of lacking a little bit. But enough of how miserable and depressing I find them. Let's hop into a battle and see if we can at least do well for this battle with them. So, we are loading in with our Greek archers on the Alps map. So far I'm just thinking about going towards the centre. Yeah, we'll see how we get on there. Obviously I don't want to be going into the forest to the north. Not with the Greeks already have sufficiently low weapon damage, so I don't want it to be getting any lower with the 10% negative modifier you get from going into a forest. So let's do rapid advance and dash. Obviously, as I'm sure I've already said this before, but you have to put rapid advance on first before you put dash, because otherwise you silence yourself. So if you want to activate them both at the same time, you have to do them in the right order. These units are just so disappointing compared to the Barbarians. I really do feel that I used to love the Greek archers. I thought they were really quite good. Now they're just terrible, aren't they? Let's just pull back, just to be careful what those Greeks there are. Those Greek cavalry there are thinking. We're going to be able to reach them. I'm not going to do a tremendous amount of damage to them, to be honest. I'm hoping they just don't know I'm here. It's probably a bit of a risky strategy, to be honest. Ooh, keep that away. Oh, they do know I'm here. Shoot them. Okay, that was sufficiently efficient, wasn't it? Cease fire. We're being shot at by our own allies more than the enemy. Okay, well that's one unit of enemy cavalry dealt with. We've still got some barbarians out there we've got to watch out for. So let's get ourselves moving up. A little bit of early damage, a bit of friendly fire damage as well. We've also got some enemy archers. Are they Greeks as well? No, they're Night Hunters. Let's turn this camera around so we can sort of see what we're doing. It's a bit of a tough one on the old choices front. Let's have a bit of a pop at them if we can. Go for we'll risk a barrage because it's got quite a short cooldown, to be honest. Really wasn't a worthwhile one to do. Thing on. We'll take quite a bit of damage now. We probably imbued a similar amount of damage to the enemy as we received. I'm not sure it is really worth that. I think we could probably do better than that because we've almost lost a full unit now. Let's pull ourselves back to safety and reassess. We've still got to worry about this enemy cavalry as well. You know, it's around somewhere and they'll get you if you're not careful. Oh, those guys are in Testudo. Sorry, I thought they weren't. Just giving them... Oh, they turned round at a perfect moment for me, so we did get a bit of damage in them in the end anyway. So these guys are in pike phalanx. I thought I was guided infiltration then. Oh, we're being shot at again by those night hunters. I just can't get visibility on them. They obviously own the cap pointers, but the top you see, which gives them a really strong amount of visibility. And if those dogs are going to pull back, I'll put a volley into these infantry if they've not got a fight in the shade going. Oh, they just got fight in the shade going in time. So let's pull back into safety. Safety, cover of the long grass, just to see sort of what our options are. This guy is moving up here. Looks like to be a Miltiades, which obviously gives us a few more options in terms of shooting at him because he has no protection from archers. I won't bother barraging him. There's not really got enough units left to be worthwhile with my time. I am worried about these guys still having those enemy barbarian archers are still up there somewhere. You know, we know they're going to be a problem for us. Let's get some shots on these Romans now. They're exposed without their shields up. Just go for a barrage. Probably not going to be enough before they get Testudo back on. But actually, well, that was worthwhile, wasn't it? Goes to show that the Romans are not invulnerable. Basically eliminated that unit almost entirely. So that's exactly what we want to be doing. Spot on. So let's keep moving up. The battle is really quite close here, so still go either way. I'd really like to get these enemy Barbarian Archers. They're my main threat, I guess, if that's the word. Let's go for a strain. I'll go for a focus fire at range just to see if we can get a hit on them. Which we can a little bit. There we go, we've lost them back to cover. What have we got coming out this side of the forest? We've got some Romans all up in Testudo. We can't do a lot about them. Beware the barbarian cavalry. Hopefully got some hits in now. I don't know if we actually did, to be honest. Let's make sure we're trying to stick with some stuff here to give us cover. So I think I'm going to incline to push up the centre of the hill despite the risk that is associated with that. I.e. we're kind of exposing ourselves a little bit. Trying to keep my visibility up and strong all the time, looking out for what I'm going to be shooting at next. We're going to be taking fire from those Barbarian Archers who've got themselves in cover over there. Okay, let's take them. We can do them. We're going to be touch and go on range here a little bit. I think we can probably give them a run for their money. We can try and get a bit of a good range shot on them. Have those guys got a fight in the shade? No, they haven't actually. Just go for a barrage. Just to get our damage output up a little bit. We're only doing base penetration damage each shot, so it's not great. I'm still taking fire from those barbarians. He's shooting into that cavalry wise. A bit of both. You know, we are causing some friendly fire, but you know, if I was an archer player in this situation, I would rather be shot at if I felt that I was going to reasonably be able to reduce the amount of damage I'm taking from cavalry. So let's pull ourselves out of that one. And these Romans look like an inviting target, and they shoot them in the back. I will certainly oblige them if that's what they want to do. We were being chased by that sacred band, but I think they're going to rout in a second by the looks of things. They still haven't got their Testudo back on, so we'll keep up damage on them for now. Where's that? All the enemy cavalry then is probably dead. Oops, don't want to cause allied damage. Let's pull back a little bit down this hill. Okay, we are actually, yes, we are being capped out. Yeah, good job that guy put it in chat. I do find that actually, for me, I find the trumpets and everything really quite hard to spot or to hear. I don't know why, no logic to it. It just does. And yet I find when people put messages like that in chat, it's actually quite effective. Oh, hello. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, but you're probably going to be in a video. So let's keep pushing down this way just to make sure we're going to not get capped out. It's not going to be Cav, is it? No, I don't think so. Oh, it keeps taking damage, whatever it is, or it's stepping outside the circle. Let's push a bit to one side. Berserkers. Oh, it's you who's just said hello. I'm now going to come and try and kill you in a video. Sorry. Let's go with a focus fire. A little cruel, but I mean, I think a barrel archer just to make sure he can't reach me in time. We should be able to do sufficient damage just to kill him off completely. Oh, I've been... Oh, you sneaky bastard. Where the hell did you come from? I was killing your one unit and was so focused I didn't notice you come up behind me. Very well played, sir. I'm going to be saved by Hopot and his good old war dogs. But oh, that was very well played. Al, where were you hidden? You must have pushed one unit outside the cap circle. Oh, that was very sneakily done. I'll even give you a friendly hello. That was clever. Well, we got out of that one. So let's keep pushing back up this way then. Let's see what we've got to finish off. This battle isn't won yet. You know, it's in our favour. Oh, these guys are still routed. Come on, return to me. There we go. You know, we've not yet won this battle. We could still lose this. Then we've still got some light artillery kicking around somewhere. We've got a few units engaging in combat around. But these Romans still there, so there's not a lot of point going up that way to the forest. So let's keep pushing across the centre. This is where you really sort of have to be careful now. This is where you can sort of make or lose a game. If all my units got killed, we'll probably be then drawn. So you've got to be careful to not throw yourself away in this situation, because you can really be the difference between winning or losing a game. This is where you get your win rate up or down. That is why mine is largely down. So let's keep trying to keep with these units. I know if Hopot is quite a good player, so sticking with him and his war dogs obviously won't do me any harm. And we've got some hoplites with us as well to protect us. Seems like they're largely falling back. We've got one unit still in our base, but we do have a unit of ambushers there, so I think we're going to be okay. Let's just to be just on the safe side, we'll send back one little irrelevant 2 little person combination, just in case, just so we can get that shot off if we need to decap. And look how close this game is coming now. We are actually now drawing on the brink of losing this game. Well, this guy's a multi-AD, so we can get fire into him relatively well. Is that guy a Leo? Yes, he is. Where are those enemy light artillery? Up on the hill over there. It'd be good to get some shots into them. Who you see? He's a multi-AD, so we can get shots into him. Do we risk it? We're going to cause some friendly fire doing this. I think we probably do. I'm sorry, Prince of Noctis. I'm sorry for the friendly fire that is inbound, but I feel the risk is worth it, because the amount of damage we're going to do is going to easily exceed the amount of friendly fire I'm going to give. Okay. Let's keep ourselves alive, keep ourselves moving from that sacred band. Obviously, it's a multi-AD, so I didn't actually mean to split myself, but it actually turns out to be quite a good idea, possibly. Now we've got the question is, can we outrun this multi-ADs? I don't know if we can. You've got to keep moving, people. And you've got to start shooting. Oh, and you. This is not looking so good now. We are now possibly in a bit of a problem, because this multi-AD is going to be fast, very fast. And I'm not sure I can outrun him. Let's take this guy around here. But also at risk of cornering ourselves if we're not careful. We're still kind of tipping this battle in our favour. Keep up with all the speed boosts we can. Activating my dash in the wrong order, as I just told you not to do at the start of this battle. He should have probably used this unit to block this passage here, because he would have been able to cut me off. Really quite good. Let me turn my fire on him from here. I'll go straight in with a barrage. Get the damage we can. They're going to go for an infantry charge. Understandable. You turn your attention to him if you can. You put a quick volley in while you can. Oh, he didn't do anything. Are we just missing? And we were. We're not doing very well on accuracy there, guys. Okay, let's keep pulling back. Let's just keep pulling back this way. Make sure we keep our units moving. and make sure we start to split ourselves up as well, because we want to be making sure that we can shoot into this guy whichever way he goes. And it looks like he's going that way with this bigger unit. Probably the logical thing to do, but it means we should be able to get some side shots on him. I think that might give us enough, to be honest. If we focus him down, can we? Can we? Oh, 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 I've screwed up. Oh, he's going to have an infantry charge in a minute. Let's try and pull out of him. Last second. Oh, 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 micromanagement. Okay, we sort of got away with that one. We shouldn't have done, really. I certainly screwed that up. It's the card bit of trying to talk to you guys in a video and trying to play this at the same time. It's actually quite hard. Let's catch this light artillery if we can. He's going to get a couple of shots into me, but I should have think we'll be able to get him down. Back towards these guys. Come on, guy, kill him. Why can't you kill him? Why can't they shoot him? Not sure what happened there. There's a bit of a bug going on with those guys right at the end. For some reason it would not let me get damage on those light artillery. I don't know quite what was going on there. But it matters not. We managed to get the victory. As I was saying, it can be really quite tough on those sort of ending fights where you're down to a couple of 100 points per team. And it really is all to play for. I don't even know how I did in that game because I was so focused towards the end. We didn't even really do that much. 700 damage, really not a great amount applied, particularly compared to Ambiorix, which obviously do. I mean, the Barbarians are just such the better archer. I really feel those multi-ADs wouldn't have been a problem for me at all with Ambiorix because not only have I got a much higher damage output so I can take them out much easier, and you've got access to things like crippling shot. Haste, you know, the Barbarians are so much quicker than the Greeks. They can easily outrun things like a multi-AD spearman. Yeah, Barbarians at times over better than the Greeks at this tier. And I mean, even the tier 7 Barbarians I'd much rather have over these tier 8 Greeks. But still, you know, it goes to show how you can do a reasonable average performance in a game. Even where things don't exactly go to plan and you make some mistakes like I made lots in that game. That was my 500 times for the day. Obviously, we are in the Wargaming 20th anniversary celebrations at the moment, so we get 5 times per battle, which is why I've just earned over 9,000 XP for these guys. But I actually need quite a lot to get to the next level of body armor, which enables me to finally get the bow, which gives me that quite good increase to weapon reload rate, which kind of seems worthwhile. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with me that the Barbarian Archers are just so much better than the Greeks, or are you a real big fan of the Greek Archers and think I'm just biased, which is equally possible? So yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Total War Arena content. Please give the video a like, and yeah, I shall see you all on the next video.